Hello, guys, and welcome back to Basketball Report, the best in Africa. And we're back in the East with our preview for the season to come. And we're with an exciting team, I would say, the Chicago Bulls. You can
Yeah,
start.
obviously Chicago Bulls, they made moves. We didn't expect a lot from them this offseason. They didn't have a lot of cap space going forward, but I mean, sign and trade Lonzo Ball, sign and trade DeMar DeRozan, and they also signed Caruso. Caruso, they need role players, it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, depth,
But I
depth,
mean, they
depth.
already made the big moves, getting Vucevic, getting another player to help Zach LaVine out. So I mean, this team now can really start to compete again. I think
Mm.
they made great moves in the offseason, like really, really well. I mean, obviously it's not a wow team, but I think it's going to be a fun team. They still got Lowry on the squad. Don't know what they're going to do with Lowry. Are they going to play him on center? Is he going to be the power forward? Are they going to start Patrick Williams? What's the situation there? But we still got Zach, and I think alley oops from Lonzo to Zach. I think this could be a very fun team to watch. Very
Mm.
good team going forward
Yeah, no,
this
definitely.
season.
Um, yeah, they are one of the teams with the most impressive off seasons, I would say, with the moves they make. And we know Zach Levine definitely changed his game the past couple of seasons to being a really good scorer, not a dunker anymore. And Lonzo Ball, also good player,
Uh,
good passer, good
yeah,
passer.
he's a good playmaker. He's a good defender. I think the expectation for Lonzo has been so high.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah,
I don't think Lamar is to blame for that whole situation. I think the hype from is that it's just too much, and the pressure from playing in LA and the media was
also,
consistently on him,
yeah,
and then going to the Pelicans, Drew Holiday was still on the roster, and then Eric Bledsoe, so he never really got that opportunity to be the main guy on the team, and I think now is the first time he really has gotten that opportunity. But I still think he has to compete with Kobe White for that spot. I know
yeah,
Lonzo is the playmaker, but Kobe White is a dangerous scorer. He gets hot, and if he gets hot, he's almost unstoppable. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's more like a Jamal Crawford guy, six man Lou Will. He just brings them on, he scores. So I think Lonzo is still going to be the main facilitator of this team, and they desperately needed a point guard
no, no,
because Zach
yeah,
LaVine taking up the line, that
no,
shit didn't work.
no, he didn't.
Um, it took him out of the game completely. So, but I think Lonzo, this is make or break basically for Lonzo. He got his bag, he got paid, and if he's not going to perform on this contract, I think his time in the NBA is pretty much the same
Shanghai,
as
Shanghai Sharks.
yeah, Shanghai Sharks. Same as with what Gilo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Angelo. I mean,
He was at the Pistons and he didn't even play a game and they waived him. So
he's maybe going to be on the Hornets this season. We'll have to see what happens.
yeah, the rumors,
But
rumors,
yeah,
rumors.
enough about
Anyway,
mm,
about the balls, yeah. Larry Markkinen and Patrick Williams. I don't know. Quite interesting. I personally like Larry Markkinen more, but
yeah. I also
I
like
don't
the fit.
think Larry Markkinen doesn't
It,
perform as he
yeah,
should. Yeah.
I'm just thinking like Larry Markkinen isn't he just basically like a younger Vucevic?
Yeah.
I mean, seven
Play
footer European. He
not that
can
fast, not
not
that
that fast.
athletic.
Good on the free ball. Not a great defender. But Patrick Williams, once again, I mean, when he went, I think he went fourth or something. He went pretty high. That was unexpected a few seasons ago. I think, yeah, last season.
Mm,
I didn't expect the Bulls to pick up Patrick Williams, but so far, I mean, he's been decent. He's been
yeah.
solid. I think he can only improve. Yeah, he's got good three-point shooting, although it is a small sample size. He didn't shoot that much. I don't think he's gonna have a breakout season, but I also think it's time for Lowry to have that breakout season. He had a breakout season back in 2019. Expectations were high. A lot of people saying maybe a dark horse candidate for making an All Star appearance along with Zach Levine. And since then, it didn't fit. A lot of people blame, the coaching, but now we've got Billy Donovan, and I think Billy Donovan did a okay season. He had a decent season.
Yeah.
I'm a OKC fan, so I know Billy Donovan pretty good. Um, he's alright when it comes in the regular season, but when playoff comes, he's not the best coach, I would say. And for this team, the big thing is playoffs. They've last been in the playoffs since the Jimmy Butler and D Rose years. They need to get back into the playoffs.
Yeah,
and I think a first round exit is going to be a disappointing season for them.
Yeah, they would shoot.
Especially for the fans.
Yeah, definitely. And the Bulls, we know, iconic with Jordan. The Bulls are an iconic team. And I think it will be good for the East, especially for the Bulls to be back in the playoffs. And I think they can do it this year. Definitely, as we said on our previous East videos, I think from 6 to about 3, 6 to 4 maybe, is going to be really, really heavily contested.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
because but I think the Bulls, they have it this season. I think they just need to figure out how the system's going to work. Chemistry. Who's going to be the main player in the team? I think Zach Levine, but we don't know DeMar DeRozan. He is also good.
Yeah, I think at this stage, the main problem is defense. That's one of the big problems.
They have Lonzo, but that's
Lonzo's
just
good
Lonzo.
perimeter defender. Zach Levine has gotten better at defending DeRozan. It's DeRozan. We're gonna have to see. Yeah,
as we always say, we compare this team to champions. And we're taking obviously a Bucks and Giannis. Who's going to stop Giannis from scoring in the paint? We have Vucevic. We know European players aren't the most athletic.
Athletic. Doesn't have the best athleticism.
Yeah, and the defense is also not.
Obviously, it's a stereotype, but with Vucevic, it's true. I mean, he's the best. I'm not saying he's a negative player, but defensively, he's not the best defender, and you literally can't put him on a big guy. But he gets a lot of rebounds. I have to say that about Vucevic. I think this team, with Vucevic getting the rebounds, Zach Levine being the main scorer, Lonzo being the main facilitator, the bigger problem is, where do you fit DeRozan with it? Is DeRozan going to start shooting 3-pointers this season? Is he going to keep shooting his mid-range shots? What are we going to see from DeRozan? There's a lot of questions. I think this team can go. I think the span from where this team's ceiling is and floor is miles apart. Because I think if they have a bad season, they can actually miss the playing games if this roster doesn't work. And I also do think, if this team clicks, we maybe can see them top 3, even top 4.
Top 4.
They can be a very exciting team. There's a lot of scoring options on this team. I'm talking about, obviously Vucevic and Levine can give you 25 a game. DeRozan can give you over 20 a game. Lonzo can give you over 15, depending on what Lonzo does. Larry Markkinen can give you over 15. A lot of scoring options on his team. Same goes to Kobe, right?
Yeah, but as you said, the defense is so...
The only time when I would excuse defense is when we're talking about the Nets, who has 3 30-point scorers on the team.
Yeah.
Their offense was one of the best last season, and their defense was one of the worst. But it's just because their offense was so good that they didn't really need defense, because every time the other team scores, they'll just score again.
Yeah.
So if the Bulls can do that, then I think we're going to be a good team. I think we're in a pretty easy conference, apart from the Bucks. So I think the conference, would help them in the division. And to be honest, I would love to see the Bulls do good this season. I think if the Bulls do good in the NBA,
it's like the Knicks.
It's like the Knicks. It's good. These are big franchises. This is the Jordan team. This team needs to do well. If they do well, then the NBA does well. So I think this is very important.
So our final prediction or preview is definitely playoffs team. And just the position in the playoffs is going to be the factor, I would say. Best if they get 4th, it's realistic.
I think if they just click,
if they click and everything works well, and then. As I said, I think from 6 till 4 or 7 till 4, between those, because I think it's going to be heavily contested.
Basically, a good playoff team. Worst case scenario, play in games. Best case scenario, semis.
I think they're definitely going for the semis. I think that will be
anything higher than a semis would be a surprise, but anything lower than the semis
Will
would really
be
be.
quite,
I
yeah,
think the fans would be disappointed.
Yeah.
I think the players would be disappointed. But from just a general standpoint, looking at this roster, looking at what they've done, and seeing this is the first time this team's going to play together, I think just making the playoffs is already a step in the right direction.
yeah. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment what you think about the Bulls, the future, what they're going to do this upcoming season. And yeah, you know what to say.
Eat that jumper.
Wait.